Hey guys, here is the outcome of the outfit we shall be making today. This corset blouse, I personally call it a multi-purpose blouse. You could rock it with a fitted pant, with a palazzo pant, with a pencil skirt, with a gathered skirt, a flare skirt, any other gown you want to rock it with, it will look perfectly good on it. This was how it was looking on me personally. Yes, this is how it looks on me. I'm definitely going to be wearing this dress for this coming Sunday. What I so much love about this dress is the fact that I don't need to wear any bra. Oh my god, I'm not wearing any bra, and this is the interesting thing about this dress. There is no bra cap in this dress. It is structured to contain the boobs. It is reshaping it and redefining the boobs into a very perfect shape. Don't forget to follow the same process and get the same outcome for yourself. Oh my god, you cannot underestimate this dress. This dress, I mean, is everything you need. It's everything. Definitely get this dress in your wardrobe. Let's get started. If you have not watched the pattern drafting video, then kindly do so after this particular one. I simplified it to the extent that even if you've never sewn in your life before, after watching that particular video, you should be able to design this very outfit. Before we go ahead to sew, I want us to pad this particular dress. Here I'll go ahead and mark my under the bust line. From the under the bust line, I'm going to be going in by 3 inches. I'll mark my 3 inches here, make hairline this way, come here and draw this line that way. So this is where I'm going to be padding. Over here too, I'll find my under the bust, also mark it that way. The most important thing here is under the bust, okay? You could step up by half an inch from the under the bust to get that push up at your bust area, okay? With a padding, you could go for the wadding, your breast foam, any other padding of your choice. If you also want to use the bra cap, you are also free to do so. But in case you don't have any of this available, I'm going to be showing you a simple way to be able to get a standing bustier without necessarily getting a wadding, a bra cap, or any other breast padding. Let's go ahead and use a medium interfacing. So here I'm going to be placing a piece of my medium interface on it, and I'll trace out the line. You know, the interfacing is quite transparent, so I'm going to be tracing out the line that way. Since I've gotten the shape, I'll go ahead and pin it, turn it to the other side, and cut it out as it is shown. This is what I've gotten. Yes, because my center fronts are 2, I'll go ahead and duplicate the same thing. I will take it, place it on the other out. Here I'll just demarcate it to know where the bust point is gonna be. And over here I'll just place this here, pin that, turn it over, go ahead and then cut that out as well. Okay, with the help of my seam iron, I'll go ahead and attach that to my facing fabric. After that, I'll arrange it this way, stitch, and also arrange it that way, and also stitch. I'll do same to the lining. Now this is the back. The back, I'm going to be arranging it this way. I'll stitch here, pin here, and also stitch there. That's for the back. I also do same for the lining as well. For my sleeve, I'm going to open it up. The hem of my sleeve, I'll be folding it by half an inch, and I'll stitch it all through. I'll also pick the other sleeve and do same also. Over here, I was done with the sewing. Here is my lining, here is my piece. Can you see how it's standing? Can you see how structured it is? The next thing is to go ahead and input our channels for our boning. So I'm going to be measuring from here to here. Wherever I'm getting, I'll go ahead and cut out this particular bias that I'll be using as my channel. I'll go ahead, since the size are 2, I'll just go ahead and cut 2 pieces. This is for the side front, and at the center front I'll go ahead and also measure that and cut the same length on my designer bias. This is the boning. For my boning, I'm using a Regilene boning or the sew-on boning. I'll also go ahead and cut the same side, just that with the boning I'll be cutting away 0.7 inches from the length of the channel, so it won't be popping up when I'm wearing it. Here at the middle, I'm going to be drawing a straight line here. Also sew my channel straight away. With the back too, I'm going to be cutting a boning channel for it, as well as the bone itself. Over here, I was done inserting all my channels. The next thing to do now is to go ahead and input all my bonings. With the boning, make sure you prep it. You prep the end to end so it wouldn't be popping up when your customer or yourself wears the dress. Once I was done inserting my bonings, I'll pick the front piece that way with the right side facing me, and also put the lining on it with right side facing each other. I'll stitch from here to here into there, and also come here and stitch this way to that way. At the back, I'm going to be putting them with right side facing each other. Yes, I'm going to be attaching an eyelet to this dress. When I was drafting the part, I didn't take away the eyelet allowance, so I'm going to be taking away 1.5 inches on this side and on this other piece as well. Once I was done cutting away, I'll stitch from here to here to there and to there, from here to here to here as well. Let's go ahead and work on the sleeve as well. For the sleeve, if I put this that way, you can see there were no allowances at the top part for the elastic folding, so I'll go ahead and trim it. It wasn't enough, I'll go ahead and trim it some more. Yes, can you see I have about 1 inch at the top part, so I'm going to be using that one as my folding allowance for the elastic. This is where I'm going to be inserting my elastic. Here I'll measure from here to there, cut that. I'll be cutting 2 pieces because my sleeves are 2 elastic band, each of them 10 inches. I'll go to my sewing machine, fold it this way, and then stitch and go ahead and attach my elastic band. I'll come here, measure my wrist circumference, and then cut an elastic of that same length. I'll cut it out. I'll be cutting 2 pieces since my sleeves were 2. Once I was done with that, I'll just come to the hem of my sleeve, insert it into the folding I made earlier. So I'll go ahead and insert it this way. Just watch closely. Over here, I was done. I'll just go ahead, fold it and stitch from here and end at the hammer area. I also pick this other sleeve and do same. Alright, here I was done sewing all those hula balloons, and this was how it was looking. For the front, I'll go ahead and open it up this way. I think my dress is already getting form, and I'm glad with the outcome so far. Yes, this is how it's looking. In the back, I'm also going to be turning the back to its facing side that way. Yes, I'll be doing same to the other piece of the back. I'll join it this way, pick the ends, yes, at the hem area that way, right side facing each other, facing fabric to facing fabric, and then lining to lining. I'll stitch from here to here, and then from here to this other side. I also pick this piece, I'll pick the other side of the dress, I'll pick the other side, place it the same way, right side facing each other, lining to lining, facing fabric to facing fabric. I'll stitch from here to here and from here to this other side. Yes, once I was done, I'm back. If you realize your lining and the facing piece is not aligning, just try to trim it off and make sure every other thing is aligning with each other. Can I blow your mind on something you think you know but you don't know? Okay, what I'm doing right now, am I pressing or I'm ironing? Can anyone kindly leave an answer in the comment section? What is ironing and what is pressing in the world of fashion? Anyway, if you're confused or you don't even know what I'm talking about, kindly check in the description box. I have a very detailed video there talking about the differences between ironing and pressing. Please, as a fashion designer, stop using these words interchangeably. They are not the same. Use the right words for the right action. If you don't know it, kindly try to learn a new thing today by checking in the description box to get an answer. Once that was done, I'll go ahead, pick my sleeve, the joining part of my sleeve. I'll attach it to the joining part of my armhole line that way. I'll secure that with pins, and I'll secure, yeah, over here I'll do the same thing, seam allowance to seam allowance. Yes, that's very awesome. I'll come here, pin it again, come to this other side and pin it. I'll go ahead and stitch. The next thing is to go ahead and work on the eyelet. Here I'll mark 4 by 10 inches. I'll attach it to my medium fusible interface. I'll go ahead and cut it out. Here I will stitch this end and also stitch this end, this side and this other side. Yeah, I'm done here. I'm just going ahead to trim off all the excesses. Next is to go ahead and turn it over to the right facing. At this point, I'm going to be selecting the number of eyelets I'm going to be using. I think per the arrangement, I'm going to be using 7. I'm going to be using 7 eyelets on each side. Before that, let me go ahead and trim off these excesses. Yeah, now let me go and insert my eyelets and get back to you. I'll mark here. From there, I'll mark 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. I wanted my corset to be snatchy, so I'm going to be making my eyelet close to each other. So over here, this was the outcome.